Well, it was one of those nights I can't sleep again. So, I gotta make a video. On this 2024 solar eclipse, there's been all kinds of stuff about that. And it does have meaning. A lot of the scholars believe that it's some kind of sign about Jesus, and it is. But a lot of them think it's nothing to do with the United States, because most of the end-time prophecies are around Jerusalem, which they are absolutely correct. Jerusalem's going to be a focal point. You know, the Jews are going to get surrounded by their enemies. But the problem with that is, Israel today is not Israel. Israel today is the Jews, the tribe of Judea. They're not Israel. Israel was lost when they were taken into Assyria. Jesus sent his disciples. Where was he preaching? He was preaching in Judea, in Jerusalem, preaching to the Jews. But he sent his disciples past Samaria, north past Samaria. He told them not to stop in Samaria, but to go to his lost tribes of Israel, which is in the Assyria area. And that's where Paul was preaching. He was preaching in the Assyria area because Israel was taken captivity into Assyria. And they lost their name because they became like the Assyrians, and they forsook the Sabbath. That was the one mistake that they made, why they lost their names. That's why the Jews never lost their names, because they never forsook the Sabbath. They never kept it properly, but they never forsook it. That's why the Jews have always been recognized as the Jews. The first time the Jews was meant, the word Jew, referring to the tribe of Judah, was mentioned in the Bible, they were actually at war with the 10 tribes of Israel. So Israel and Jews are not the same. The world believes that Israel today is the whole house of Israel. That's what they believe. But the problem is with that, when Israel lost their name, it was given a period of time that God would restore these lost tribes. And when he restored them, the tribe of Ephraim and Manasseh, which was given the name Israel jointly, would raise up in the latter days, somewhere around the 1700s, in the 1700s. And Ephraim would be a nation with a company of nations. They would be raised up together, Ephraim and Manasseh. Ephraim would become a nation with a company of nations, and Manasseh would become a most powerful nation in the world, and they both would possess the gates of the enemies. The only time that's ever happened in history, in the entire world history, was when England come up and the United States split off from them. England become a nation with many nations, and the United States become this nation, a most powerful nation in the world. When they're talking about when all this prophecies about Israel in the last days, it's talking about us. We are the tribe of Manasseh. I can prove all this scripturally. If you want, I'll send you all the scriptures, or you can watch my videos on YouTube. I made videos of them on YouTube. But we are the tribe of Manasseh. England is the tribe of Ephraim. Canada is one of the tribes. All the little nations around England, and Scotland, and Wales, and Ireland, and all that stuff, they're all part of the house of Israel. Jesus came to save the house of Israel. So in 1948, when the Jews became a nation again, they took the name that doesn't belong to them, because Jesus wasn't teaching in Israel. He was teaching Judea, in Judea. Israel of today, and Jerusalem, is still the kingdom of Judea, the house of the Judah. But people haven't seen that. And they don't really want to see that. You can go in, and Jeremiah is a good one to read about the restoration of the house of Israel. And there's quite a bit in Ezekiel about it. Some in Isaiah about it. I've got all the scriptures put together. If you want to know more about that, I'll let you know about it. Just let me know. But this solar eclipse that's happening is a sign from God. There's all scriptures throughout the whole Bible. It talks about there's going to be signs from the heavens, in the sun and the moon and the stars. And God wanted me to get this out there. That's why I couldn't go to sleep. I couldn't go to sleep till I get this out there. But people don't realize that I fell down. I slid down. I moved my thing here and it slid. But people don't realize that we are Israel. We are the tribe of Manasseh. And I can prove it scripturally. And when things really come down to it, and Iran starts the war with Judea, or Israel of today, it's going to spread out throughout the whole world. And it talks about Israel, only 2/3 of the people of Israel, which is our country, and England, and all, are going to die. Only 1/3's coming through. That's at the beginning of the tribulation period. It also states, Magog, which is Russia, only 1/5 live in that country. There's going to be a lot of death in the very, very near future, folks. And this eclipse is a sign, and I've got a video on that. I did a premiere video on that about how Jonah was preaching to Nineveh, and how this is going to go through 7 Ninevehs. I didn't even know there was cities named Ninevehs in this country, but it's going to go over exactly 7 Ninevehs on this thing here. And Nineveh had 40 days to repent. They saw that the signs were there, and they repented. In 40 days from today, April 8th, will be May 19th or May 18th, right around there. And after that, folks, look out, because the world is going to completely change very quickly. If you want to know more about us being Israel, we are the tribe of Manasseh, I've got all the scriptures to prove it. I've had pastors argue with me once they read the scriptures. They said, I can't argue it. It's there. So anyway, God wanted me to get this out. There's going to be a lot coming up very shortly. The judgments are going to start. God's judgment on this earth, and especially this country, because this country is just going the way old Israel did. Exactly the same way. And God's going to bring his judgment on this country because of that. It says in the Bible that they're going to do this, and we're already doing it. We're going to be like the days of Noah. People are gone completely bonkers because the evil spirits are running rampant in this country, and they're encouraging it. But anyway, I had to get this on there. Now I can go to sleep. Y'all have a blessed day and good night.